श्रीगणेशाय नमः. श्रीसरस्वत्यै नमः. श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. ॐ समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्. ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरि ओम. This is spiritual transformation, from transforming Indians to transform India. 5th presentation, material reading. First is TITI song. The theme is I transform, India transforms. You transform, India transforms. Now, what is common in these experiences? Eating a pizza, getting a first rank in the boards or all India exam, achieving a promotion, getting angry, loving and caring for someone, teasing someone, owning the latest model of cell phone, bunking a class, playing a sport that you like. What is it that we are seeking in all these experiences? Happiness. Question yourself, even when we shared a sorrowful experience with a friend or somebody, we seek sympathy. When we get it, we become happy. The hunt for happiness never ends. One mobile gone, broken or stolen, we wish another, and so on. Think why I am doing what I am doing. Where is happiness? What would make me feel complete and content? Where is happiness? Is it in the pizza, iPhone, marks, money, people, success? I may have all the above, like many others, yet I can be sad. Why? Happiness is not outside, it is inside. It is a state of mind. What state of mind is happiness? Mind becomes quiet when a desire is fulfilled, and so one feels happy. Happiness is peaceful mind. We tend to think happiness in terms of pleasure. It may be feeling and not a thought. Quietude of mind is experienced as happiness. Someone may think, then why not fulfill all desires so that mind is continuously happy? Formula for happiness is desires fulfilled upon total desires. But the more the number of selfish desires, the more agitations of mind. Besides, the technique of fulfilling the desires does not work because there is a gap between desire and fulfillment. There is also uncertainty. Hence, reduce selfish desires. Is the formula, is the method or upay for happiness, means for happiness. To be truly happy, we must be spiritually awake. AWAKE. We will see the acronym for this. We must be spiritually happy. Buddha story. Once a man was sleeping when Buddha was giving a sermon. Buddha asked him, "Are you sleeping?" He replied, "No." But he kept sleeping. After asking the same question for a few times, when the man replied in the same way, no, then Buddha asked, "Are you alive?" He replied in the same way, "No." Everyone started laughing, but Buddha said, "Being sleepy is like being dead. While being sleepy, you said the truth. Please be awake." To make you awake and alert, let us play a game. Call out a number. I call out a number and when 0 is set, there should be complete peace. In this way, we become alert. Then another game is Shivaji says, touch your nose. You have to do what Shivaji says. Shivaji says, keep your hand on your head. Tanaji says, move your little finger of the right hand. Shivaji says, and if I do another action to confuse you, then definitely you are not alert. Okay, so spiritually awake, in that A is for aim of life. Permanent happiness and total freedom from sorrow is the aim of life. Paramananda Prapti, Atyantika Dukha Nivrutti. Thoughts and experience form a continuous cycle. A happy thought makes the mind yearn for the same or similar experience again. Sad thought urges the mind to avoid similar experiences in the future. Desire leads to action, that leads to experience, again that leads to desire. This is the vicious circle that is formed. Quality of experience depends on the quality of thought. 5 sense organs bring various inputs to the mind. We interact with objects. This constitutes an experience for us. Each thought is associated with an experience. ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः संगस्तेषु उपजायते संगात् संजायते कामात् क्रोधोऽभिजायते क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोहः सम्मोहात् स्मृतिविभ्रमः स्मृतिभ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशो बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति. This is said in Gita, 2nd chapter, 62 verse. Desires leads to other desires and cause attachment. Mind as a river, just as when water starts to flow, just a small trickle, it first makes a small groove in the earth. As more and more water flows, the groove gets wider and deeper, thereby forming a channel in the earth. The next time there is rainfall, the water will flow through the same channel effortlessly. Similar is the case with our thoughts in the mind. Inner peace video. Are you game? Are you ready to take up challenge? The path to attain happiness is through MBA, mind body alignment. It is integration of body, mind, intellect. If these three are disintegrated, we can't be happy. If you want to be happy, then action, emotion, and vision have to be integrated. Where they are scattered, they wreak havoc. Now do one activity. Sing a couple of songs that you like. Everybody. Sing your favorite song loudly, all at the same time. So the result is noise. Now decide one song and sing in chorus in one pitch, pace and beat. That is music. Thus in life, MBA, mind body alignment, brings happiness. Vision should be a holistic growth of body, mind, intellect. Steps by which we can integrate body mind in intellect are quality, reduce selfishness and increase positiveness, quantity, reduce the number of thoughts, and direction, look within. Thus, one gets peace of mind and happiness. Selfless thoughts make mind pure. W for work as worship. A is for altar of devotion. K is for know yourself. Quality of thought is changed by work as worship. Quantity of thoughts is reduced by an altar of devotion. And direction to the thought is made inward by knowing oneself. Thus, spiritually awake. Align BMI, work of worship, altar, know yourself for aim of life. Activity, frame game, and then work as worship, improving the quality of thoughts. What is the cause of all the negativities of the mind? Negativities are directly proportional to the selfishness. Selfishness can go when we love a cause greater than ourselves and dedicate our actions to it. So, yajna spirit, selfless thoughts, and working for a cause are important. It transforms one and others around one. Some illustrations. Narendra dedicated himself to awakening Indians and became Swami Vivekananda. Mohandas dedicated his work to the freedom of India and got transformed into Mahatma Gandhi, or father of the nation. Abdul Kalam dedicated to the scientific development and changed into His Excellency Dr. Kalam, former President of India. Sachin Tendulkar dedicated to cricket and became Master Blaster. Bhim Rao to education and became Dr. B.R. Ambedkar with 12 PhDs. Lakshmi Bai dedicated to independence and became Jhansi Ki Rani. P.T. Usha dedicated to athletics and became Queen of Indian track and field. Got Padma Shri. Marie Kom dedicated to boxing and became Magnificent Marie, winner of multiple awards. Dedicate yourself to higher vision or altar. A slide is shown with blinking pink balls in round circle. Moving green ball you can see if you concentrate. So concentrate more at the center where the sign of addition is there. Altar of devotion helps in reduction of number of thoughts. Lesser the thoughts, more efficiency, more happiness. To reduce the thought, mind must remain single pointed. Mind is a flow of thoughts, like river is the flow of water. Experts estimate that an average human being thinks 60,000 thoughts every day. If we think for our waking 16 hours, it means we have one thought per second. Pipe activity. Then Gurudev's video clip. Gurudev says, doing your job or function in the world outside and fulfilling your duties in the world with an ideal constantly keeping in your intellect, intellect, holding on to the great ideal without compromising with that ideal. Live on diligently, heroically in the world outside. Perform your duties without any desires for gratification or applauses from others. It is immaterial for you. You are doing your duty. Yudhaya Yujasva. You are doing that job for the joy of fulfillment in the job and not for the acclamation. Everybody is doing, therefore I am doing. Are you a monkey? The monkey always repeat what others are doing. No, you are an independent entity. This is the God given freedom for you to live your life inspired by your ideal. Maybe that ideal is wrong. Never mind. You have to hold on to that ideal. Then, by thus living with one ideal in your mind when you are living, what is the benefit? When you are living, Sri Krishna, he is explaining the psychological changes that would come in that individual. Vyavasayatmika buddhi. One who is thus maintaining one ideal in the intellect and without any compromisation with it, face all challenges that may come in the world, but always make a beeline to your goal, your ideal. By thus doing, the mind and intellect equipment becomes single pointed. All great achievements are done whether it is in the material world, political field, scientific field, or in spirituality. All achievements are because of the integrated personality. Making money. How do you make millions? Not by wandering minds. No, you cannot. Constantly, day and night, even in the dream, you are thinking of how to make a little more profit. You meet even your son. While shaking hands, you try to find out, can I squeeze out of him some more money? Single pointed, uncompromising. What will be the condition of the market does not they become rich. So to a scientist, they don't know who is his wife, what is his children, what is happening in the world outside. They are not interested. They are interested in their scientific field and that too a limited field. And in the laboratory, they spend 20 hours a day not knowing where is sleep on what. Single pointed. Thus, when you learn the art of living with your conviction or your ideal, your mind becomes Ekeha Kurunandana, single pointed. There is nothing that is not possible in the world with a single pointed mind. If that single pointedness is not there, whatever efforts you may do, it is all empty, hollow. Intellectual activity, mere perspiration. Ineffectual activity, mere perspiration. Nothing comes out of it. And the one who has not got an ideal, what would be his mental condition? Your autobiography. Bahushakha, mind always wandering, a million thoughts at one and the same time. Nothing will be gained by the time you think of one project and think of you doing it. 10 other projects come to your mind. So your attention is divided into 11. And attention divided into 11 is insignificant attention. There you are. There you are. A meandering river can never reach the ocean. It has split itself into many small streams which may be sucked up by the earth and it will never come, not produce, irrigate the land and serve the society. Even the other, all them are at one place. It is a Georgia's river dashing itself with plenty of water, serving both the banks of the river and ultimately reaches the ocean, isn't it? Your own attention constantly broken up. Those who are sportsmen cannot study. Why? Their mind is in the sports. Those who are studious students, they cannot have sports. Why? Their mind is in their studies, is it not? Haven't you seen it? Nearer the examination, you fall in love with a girl. Finished. That examination you have flunked. Think, you are such a good student. What happened? That is the time when I met her. And then, where is she now? Gave me a chappal and gone away. At that time, nearer the exam, when your father is ill or your mother is ill, they never generally inform the child. You will only say that, no, as soon as the examination is over, beta, you better come home. Come home. That is all that you will say. You will never inform him that daddy had a slip in the bathroom and fell down and broke a leg and all that. Because if you inform them, even if the boy is prepared for the first class, he will not be able to apply himself in the examination hall. Why? The mind is wandering. The father is now supposing the father dies. Now, supposing the father dies, then what seriousness? I don't know. And if he dies, when who will look after me? The uncle is useless fellow. You are sitting down and thinking, where? In the examination hall. You see? बहुशाखा ह्यनन्ताश्च बुद्धयो अव्यवसायिनाम्. The intellect has no vyavasaya, no application to one ideal. Then the mind becomes disintegrated, and the disintegrated mind is an animal mind. It cannot achieve anything. Altar of devotion reduces quantity of thoughts. Ekagrata. Do one thing at a time. Avoid multitasking. Bring your mind where your hands are. Psychology says 3 hours of multitasking is equal to 1 hour of focused work. Concentration is an ability to hold on to one line of thinking or one thought to the exclusion of all other thoughts. Examples of multitasking: eating while watching TV, talking while driving, listening to iPod while jogging, reading newspaper, sipping tea. In multitasking, our brain keeps switching between one task and another. It cannot do two things together at the same time. Try this activity. Time is for each step. Time it for each step. Read the following lines one after another. Multitasking is worse than a lie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 up to 27. Write one letter followed by one number. Example M, and then below that 1, U, and below that 2, L, and below that 3. The time taken for second will be more, and also that it is very uncomfortable and lows us down. This is what happens in multitasking. Love gives single pointedness. Love is the secret of concentration. If I love cricket, while watching cricket, my mind will not wander. Swami Vivekananda says we all concentrate upon the things we love, and we love those things upon which we concentrate. Video clip of fight. Then K for know yourself. Give a better direction of thoughts to thoughts. Direction to thought. How does a bulb give light? Can it give light without electricity? No. Just because I cannot see electricity, can I say it does not exist? Electricity plus bulb is equal to light. We are always interested in knowing about external things, places, even other people. But how well do we know ourselves? Beyond the surface level qualities, beyond our appearances, beyond our ideas. We are not body, mind, intellect, etc. Do you have phone? Yes. Are you the phone, or is the phone different from you? So we are different from what we have. That is body, mind, intellect, vital layers, senses, etc. Are we alive? Yes. How are we able to see, taste, feel, or think? Is it only because of heart or brain? It is because of life, soul, or life principle, and not BMI. Do you have a pen or you are a pen? House, money. I have a pen, I am not a pen. Body, do you have emotions or you are emotions? Do you have a thought or you are a thought? You have these things, you are not these things. Then who are you? I am not a body with a soul, but I am a soul having a body. When you know yourself as the soul different from body, mind, intellect, pain of the body does not affect you. Agitation of the mind does not scare you. Confusions of the intellect does not fluster you. Jesus Christ was crucified and still did not feel pains. Veer Vinayak Damodar Savarkar went through torture of the British with an unperturbed mind and intellect. Your happiness, your real nature is bliss. Recap steps by which we integrate our BMI are quality, quantity, and direction. Reduce selfishness, increase positivity, lesser thoughts, and look within. Draw a life graph, ups and downs. X axis years. I was born on dash dash years at I got my cricket bat, I fell sick, best friend I got, lost first rank, brother born, shifted to new town, etc. etc. You can write main events of your life that you remember vividly. Last y axis is degree of happiness. Equidistant marks of 5 years on x axis to be made, and vividly remembered experiences are to be marked. No graph will have complete ups or complete downs. We are the canvas on which these joys and sorrows come and go. E for equipoise, alert, clap 2, 4, 1, 3, 0. Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. Rise above the dualities of life. Heat versus cold, pleasure versus pain, criticism versus praise. Be in the present moment, fully equipoised. Maintain balance of mind. Be calm while going through the pairs of opposites we come across in life. They are inevitable and disturb our mind. Be centered in happiness and just be. Video Perfect 10. For those of you who have just joined our broadcast, these trials today will decide the 6 young men from all over the country who will be representing the United States at this year's Olympics. All right, Millman, just the routine you showed me, right? No triple flips, no show boating. Just get up there and be you. Coming up next, the top qualifiers from UC Berkeley. Hey, how you are doing? You together. You did something that none of us can completely wrap our heads around. You know that, right? I mean, it's like a miracle or something. Dano, whatever you learned, man, whatever that guy taught you, you think maybe you can rub a little of that magic onto me. It's not magic, Tommy. Just getting rid of all that bullshit you have up in your head tells you you might not be enough. So when you get up there, you make every move about the move, alright? Not about the gold, not about what your dad thinks about you, not about anything but that one moment in time. But this is for the gold. Every we do Everything we do, Dano. I mean, at least for me. My whole life is about getting those 20 seconds in front of those judges so they can give me that gold. You wanna know what my dad would think of me if that happened? You want to know how my whole life would change? How everything that's a problem right now wouldn't matter anymore. I'd getting everything I want. I'd get to be happy. I'd get to be happy, Dano. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, from UC Berkeley, Dan Millman. Now, the Dan is quite the wild card, but because less than 10 short months ago, this young man actually shattered his leg in a motorcycle accident. Where? Where are you, Dan? Here. What time is it? Now. What are you? The moment. So, be in this moment, be in the present. How to be equipoised or balanced? Wow, with or without. Be calm, with or without things, people, situations. What is moksha? Complete balance of mind is moksha, says Swami Tapovan Maharaj. So far, we have seen what happiness is, but how is all of this related to spirituality? Gurudev's quote: this certain way of looking at all things is a holistic vision of being centered in happiness. This is the only way to be truly happy. Spirituality is universal and not restricted to rituals. Merely performing rituals does not make one spiritual. Likewise, just being a good human being to live and let live also does not make one spiritual. Spirituality is about cultivating a holistic vision. A spiritual person will act with an understanding of the consequences of his actions in the long term on him and those around him. Therefore, his actions will be more thoughtful than impulsive. Summary: awake, aim of life, work as worship, altar of devotion, know yourself, and equipoise. Pledge: we seek the Lord's grace to keep us on the path of virtue, courage, and wisdom. My transformation transforms nation. We can, we must, we will. Hari Om. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
रामचंद्र के काज सवार लाए सजीवन लखन.
हा हरिओम दीदी.
हां बोला.